to apologize, crying about how Tom had manipulated her. Michael sent long emails explaining his actions, begging forgiveness. Even Rachel, after Tom's network was exposed, attempted reconciliation. But Margaret had changed. The mother who would have once rushed to forgive, to smooth things over, to put her children's feelings first, she was gone. In her place was a woman who had learned the hard way that love without respect is just another form of abuse. The women's shelter, where she'd found refuge, became her new family. Together with other survivors of elder abuse, she started a support group that grew into an advocacy organization. They lobbied for stronger laws, educated financial institutions about exploitation, and provided safe houses for elderly people escaping abusive situations. Margaret's story became a catalyst for change. State legislators invited her to testify. National news programs wanted interviews. A documentary filmmaker began following her advocacy work. But at night, alone in her new apartment, paid for with recovered funds, she still looked at old family photos and wondered, how had love turned to betrayal so easily? How had her children convinced themselves that stealing her autonomy was an act of protection? The answers came during a chance encounter at the grocery store. Margaret was examining peaches when she heard a familiar voice. "Grandma?" She turned to find Jessica, Lisa's 16-year-old daughter, standing there with tears in her eyes. The girl rushed forward, hugging Margaret tightly. "I missed you so much. Dad wouldn't let us visit or call. He said you were too sick, but I knew it wasn't true." Over hot chocolate at the nearby diner, Jessica revealed the other side of the story. How Tom had isolated not just Margaret, but the entire family. How he'd intercepted letters, blocked phone numbers, edited social media feeds to hide Margaret's posts seeking help. "He told us you had dementia, that you were imagining things," Jessica sobbed. "Mom believed him because she was scared of losing you like we lost Grandpa. She thought if she didn't take control, something bad would happen." Fear. It all came down to fear. Fear of aging, of loss, of responsibility. Tom had weaponized that fear, turned children against parent, love against itself. As Margaret hugged her granddaughter goodbye, promising to stay in touch, she felt something shift inside her. The anger that had fueled her fight began to transform into something else. Understanding. Not forgiveness. Not yet. But understanding. That evening, she called